Okay, it's that time. The boys have just gone out. I've let them up the garden. They've started to whine at the door. They knew it was 10 o'clock. Right, it's my turn. Time to get up. Oh, up we go. Ah, right, let's turn those lights off. The Christmas lights have been on all evening. It's been really pretty. So if I find my little remote. Right, lights are off. Yes, lights are off. Right, I've got my bolt. Let's go. It's time to clear up. Time to go to bed. Alright, so if I do turn that one off. I've got my bolt, guys. I'll shut the door, keep the front room nice and warm. There you go, that one's done. That's all shut. Right, oh, I can hear the dogs already. I've only just let them up the garden. I think they're back. Hang on, let me give you an action shot as they burst through the door. It's got to be Snoopy, hasn't it? Yes! And Sooty. Hiya, guys. Snoop's Snoop's there already, look. Can you see him waiting? Go on then, off you go, Soot. He's a tinker. I'd already got this room all ready for them. They could probably see the light on up the garden, so they knew I'd done it. So let's put the selfie stick up for you guys. Here we go. Here's my boys. There, is that okay, guys? Are you ready for your biscuit? Here you go, Snoopers. Here you go, fella. Here you go, sir. Right. Ooh. Right, you stay snuggled up, guys. You stay snuggled up. Good boys. Right, boys are all tucked up. They'll stay there. It's nice and warm in here as well. Heating's been on for a couple of hours, so I've turned it off now. Ah, beautiful. Right, night night guys, sleep tight. Right, it's time to do the washing up, guys. Let's run that hot tap, get the water warm. Here you go. Right, I was joking tonight. I was sat on the sofa and I had Snoopy on my feet and Sooty was sat on my chest, and I couldn't move. It was really nice. I was so cosy. Lucky I didn't shut my eyes. It was really, really nice. So I had a lovely evening with my boys, having a lovely cuddle. It's just coming through warm now, guys. Just get the bowl. Spoon, that spoon, and that one. And that one. One, two. Right. Just get the gloves, guys. Right, back door's locked. Have to fill the kettle up again before we go up. That'll do lovely. Yes, I've got a 3-seater sofa and a 2-seater sofa, and the one I tend to sit on is the 2-seater sofa. I don't know why, I just always adopted that one. I just like it. And it's a bit tight when you've got both your dogs on there as well and you're spread out. Snoop's got this thing of wanting to sleep on my feet. So my feet, I end up getting pins and needles in my feet, so I have to stretch out eventually. Sometimes that disturbs him and he jumps down, but sometimes he just shrugs it off. He moans at me for doing it, but he moans and then I'll move my feet across. And Sooty has got this thing where he likes to sit on your chest. I think he likes the sensation of your chest moving up and down as you breathe. I think it soothes him. He just goes to sleep, and they're so cozy. It's so lovely, guys. It's really nice. A mum and her boys, eh? Yeah. I'm truly blessed. I've got a couple of wonderful dogs. And without my boys, I'd be quite lonely, to tell you the truth. I would be lonely because it's just me and the boys in the house. Without the boys, I'd be here all on my own. So yeah, the boys are fantastic company for me, and I hopefully am fantastic company for them. They do play beautifully together. I know they're totally different. One's big, one's small, one's heavy, one's not so heavy, but they play beautifully. They really do play nice. Even as a puppy, when we first introduced Snoop to Sooty, when he was just a little puppy, you could held him in hand. Sooty was chasing Snoop around the garden. Yes, happy days, guys, happy days. Right, we know what tomorrow is. Tomorrow is Friday. Thank God for Friday, that's the one. So it's going to be a food shop. It's going to be fairly normal Friday evening. Not forgetting that last week I was out, so everything got a bit muddled up last week. I didn't have my fish and chips last week, and I didn't do a Friday night shop. Everything got a bit muddled up. So this week's going to be a little bit more normal. So I'm going to get back from work. I'll feed the boys first. I'll probably have a cup of tea in the Mars bar, and then I'll shoot up and have a shower, get myself changed and shoot out and do my shopping. And I will pick up some fish and chips on the way home. So that will be back to normal. Saturday, I've got a walk arranged with Rachel. She lives at Stowmarket, but I'll go and pick her up and we go out for one of my walks. She's very close to me, guys, so it's really nice to have somebody on the doorstep. So we go for a walk. That'll be the first time we've been out for a walk together. I met Rachel last weekend, and we had a cup of coffee and something to eat. Had a good chat, and that was really nice. We had a lovely time. But this week we're going to go for a walk. Looking at the weather, it's going to be okay. Not going to be a scorcher, but it's going to be okay. Should be dry. It says it should be dry, and it shouldn't be too cold. So sometimes it's nice when you do go out for a walk when it's frosty, because the ground's rock hard and you don't get muddy. So I do like it in that respect. And even when you get the sun out like that, it's really nice as well. But yeah, I do prefer the summer. Right, it's the chopping board next, guys. So yes, back to normality tomorrow, and on Sunday I'll go and see Peter. But you mustn't forget that I've got my my dad's birthday party on the Saturday evening, guys, and that's going to be really good. I'm so looking forward to that. And that will be the last major event before Christmas, because then it's the run up to Christmas and all the Christmas festivities. Yes. Yes. And then I'll be looking forward to the new year, won't I? And then the new year, I've got one more laser session just before Christmas, which I think is the 21st. I'll have to have a look. It's a Saturday before Christmas. I think it's the 21st. And then I've got my brows are going to be done in early January. And then February, I have my second part of my brows done, because the brows are done in 2 parts. So I have like 6 weeks later, I have to have the second part done. And then I've got my breasts. Yeah. Yeah. I know, I'm smiles. I've got so many things to look forward to next year. Obviously in February, when I had my breasts done, I'm going to be off. I've booked 2 weeks holiday. If I'm still not well enough after the 2 weeks, then I'll just have to take more time off. But I've allowed 2 weeks for it. I'm not sure where I'm going to be working next year. I still haven't been told yet. I know they want to keep me in Cambridge, but I've got a sneaky suspicion that I might end up in Bury. But I haven't been told that officially yet, so I'll have to wait and see what happens there. But I've just got a feeling I might end up back in Bury, which I don't mind, because that's nice and close, and that's nice for me and the boys, because that means I don't have to leave for work until later, and then I get back fairly quick as well. It's a half hour to work and half hour back, so that means I don't have to leave at the crack of dawn, which would be lovely. Catch up with my beauty sleep, can't I? Oh dear. So yes, things to look forward to in 2025. I've also got my MOT refresher course in 2025, which is you have to do it before the end of March, at beginning of April. It's got to be done before the beginning of April. And that should be the very last one I ever have to do. what you have to do, what they used to do years ago, is you used to go for a refresher. You used to go to like a training centre, and you'd do a refresher and a test, and like an exam. But they changed that, and what they've done now, everything's on the computer. Hey ho. So they shut down all their training centres. So it's just a money saving exercise as per normal. And you have to do in-house training. You have to do a certain amount of training during the year, and you have to log it on the computer. I've got about another hour to do, and I've done mine. And I could probably do that. Next week. I won't do it this week. But I could probably do that next week, and I'll be up to date then. Then I've got my refresher to do, which is a online test. It's 30 questions, and you get an hour to answer 30 questions. They're multi-choice questions, so you just trawl your way through them. A, B, C, D. You have to pick the right one. They're all very close. They're very they twist the words a little bit. You have to be really careful. You have to keep reading the question again and again, because there's always a little catch in them. You have to read carefully. And they changed the pass rate. It used to be quite a low pass rate, but now they've made it more difficult, because they've changed, you know, you've got to get over 80 something % to pass it. So you've got to know what you're doing. So yeah, so I've got one more to do, and once I've done that one, I haven't got to worry for the next year, because I will have left the garage before it's due the next year, and that will be, I will officially have stopped doing MOTs. I've been doing MOTs since I was 21. I did have one break when I went to another garage where they didn't do MOTs, and I was there for 5 years. That's right, it was a body shop, and they didn't do MOTs there, so I lost my MOT licence then. But when I went back into the mainstream garages again, I just took it again, took my test again. And so out of my 50-year working career, 45 of those years I'll have been doing MOTs, guys. And somebody messaged me, said today, they said, I wouldn't want you to do MOTs on my car because you're too strict. Well, that's not fair. I'm only applying the rules. I don't make the rules. The ministry makes the rules. When you actually do an MOT, you're not working for the garage. You're actually working for the ministry, and you're responsible. So if something goes wrong, you are ultimately responsible. Your manager, your MOT manager, can also get in trouble. If you do something wrong, it's not just you who gets in trouble, it's your MOT manager. And if it's a very severe issue, the garage can actually lose its MOT licence just because of what one person has done. So you have to be so careful, guys. Yeah, they can come down on you really hard. So you do it right, you do it by the book, and that's it. The ministry reckon there are no grey areas in the MOT, it's black and white. You speak to any MOT tester and they say, oh yeah, here we go, another grey area. Yeah, they don't like it when you call it grey areas. There's always things there that you think, yeah, that's not right. But you have to go by the rules. Yep. And if you don't, you get in trouble. And in all the years I've been doing MOTs, I've never ever been in any trouble. I've been good. I've been a good girl, right? Well, I was a good boy at one time, but now I'm a good girl. And I'm officially on the MOT system as April, by the way. It's legal, and I can sign it as April. It's all legal and above board. Right, 2 more bits of plastic. Fill the kettle and we are done. Another honey finished. I get through my honey. Well, I don't have any sugar. Well, I have got sugar in the house, but my sugar I've got is for if people come and they want sugar. So I've got a bag of sugar. It will last for years, guys. Absolutely years, because I'm the only one here, and I might occasionally get somebody come and they have a cup of coffee or a cup of tea. So it might be 1 sugar in a month. Yeah, I don't get fruit next to any sugar at all. So that bag I've got will last for years. I hope it hasn't got a best before date. Oh dear. Nearly there, just 1 more bit. That's it. That's that one. I feel like I've forgotten something. You know, it's like you got that nagging thing, you think, what have I done? There's something I should have done. It'll come to me. I'll probably get upstairs and give that dope moment. I know what it was. Right, that's it. Empty the bowl. And just the kettle to go. Some of you have also said to me that I've got you into the habit of doing your washing before you go to bed. I've always done this. I must admit, my last property where I lived with my partner, we had a dishwasher, and there used to be, well, it used to be a house of 4 originally, and then my daughter left, and then my son left, so it was just myself and my wife. And then I was doing a wash maybe every other night. Because just myself and my ex-wife weren't producing enough things to make it worthwhile putting the dishwasher on. So we'd got enough cutlery and plates to do that. So I used to load it up, and at the end of the night before I went to bed, I'd flick it on. Whereas now, obviously, I'm all on my own. There's absolutely no point me having a dishwasher, guys, because it would take me, well, I haven't got that enough plates to fill a dishwasher. I've literally got enough for myself and maybe a few visitors. That's all I've got. So yeah, I haven't got a lot. I don't need a lot. Not at the moment anyway. Hopefully one day that will all change. Right, let me put the bowl on here to drain. Kettle's full. Well, I've got one socket to do. Right, that's turned off. We are there. Let me bring the camera over this side. Yeah, it's better. Right, it's 10:33, so 10:30, guys. So I think it's time for bed. Right, everything's off, back door's locked. Boys are sorted. Right, night night, guys, sleep tight. I'll see you boys in the morning. Right, let's turn the radio on, turn the lights out, and we can get upstairs. Right, radio's on, back door's locked. Let's get out of here. Here we go. There we go. And that one's off. That one's done. Right. Selfie stick extended. And away we go. Right, that one off. Oh, it's lovely warm up here. As you come up the stairs, you walk into the warmth. It's toasty up here. It's lovely in the front room. I had the front room door shut, and with the boys laying on top of me, it was so nice. Right, here we go. Into my bedroom. I'll leave that light on because I'm going to go and do my teeth in a second. Oh, it's lovely in here. There you go. Oops. Right, that's my dressing gown. I always put my dressing gown on when I go and have a shower. I just leave it on the bed for when I get undressed. Oh, there you go. Right. Let's take my jewellery off, guys. There you go. Right, watch off first. Got hair in my mouth. That's got it. That was up there. Right, that's it. So, yes, Friday tomorrow. Yes. Somebody said to me, you're wishing your life away. Well, I am in a way. I'm wishing my way to retirement. But I am enjoying my life, guys. I'm having so much fun. Especially having you guys with me as well. There you go. Right. Right, that's it. I'm going to go to bed. I'm going to sign out. I'll put a music video on for you guys tomorrow and a couple of other videos during the day. And then when I get home, it's going to be a case of going out to do the food shop. And then we'll do the unpack later on and the fish and chips. So I shall see you tomorrow. So sleep well, and I shall speak to you guys tomorrow morning. Okay, bye-bye for now.